I didn't notice it the first week. Or maybe I did, and just told myself I didn't. The house was quiet, older than our last place, and everything creaked like it had bones. My mom called it character. I called it noisy as hell. She worked swing shifts at the hospital, so it was just me most nights, just me, the microwave, and the basement. That basement was weird. It wasn't finished, just concrete floors, a single light bulb, and an old freezer that hummed too loud. There was one small window near the ceiling, eye level if you crouched. That was the part that always got me, the window. It faced the backyard, but it was half covered by dirt and ivy. You couldn't see much through it. Just light and blur. But I swear, it always looked like something was pressed up against it. I'd only go down there for laundry. The washer was tucked in a dark corner, you had to pass by the window to get to it. Every time I walked past, I got this stupid feeling in my neck like I was being dared to look. And I never did. Well, until Thursday. I was halfway down the stairs when I stopped. The bulb was already on, I always left it on, even when Mom complained about the electric bill. But this time, it was swinging. Not wildly. Just a slow, lazy circle like someone had brushed past it. I waited. Nothing. No noise. No footsteps. Just that soft creak from the chain. I stepped down, laundry basket on my hip, trying to act like I didn't notice. But my eyes were already drawn to the window. And this time, the fog was on the inside. I dropped the basket. Not like in movies, I didn't scream or run. I just froze. Stared. It wasn't full fog, just a patch, like someone had pressed their mouth to the glass and breathed. The kind of condensation that disappears after a second. But it didn't. It stayed. Right in the middle of the window. And for the briefest second, I thought I saw something move behind it, just the faintest twitch, like a shift in weight. I didn't do the laundry that night. I sat upstairs, staring at the top of the basement door until I fell asleep with the lights on. The next morning, the fog patch was gone. I told myself it was nothing, maybe the basement was just damp. Old houses are weird. But even then, I started locking the basement door at night. Mom didn't notice. She barely came down there anyway. For a few days, it was fine. Normal. I'd hear the usual creaks, see the swinging bulb, but no fog. No movement. I almost convinced myself I'd imagined it. Almost. It was Saturday night when it came back. I was microwaving leftover pizza, and I heard it, a tap. Not loud. Not sharp. Just, deliberate. I froze, slice halfway to my mouth. The sound came again, softer this time. From the basement. I didn't move for a full minute. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my fingers. Finally, I whispered. Hello? Silence. I grabbed a flashlight. Stupid, I know. If it were a burglar, what was I gonna do? Blind them? But I had to know. I unlocked the basement door, eased it open. The stairs were dark. The bulb wasn't swinging this time. I clicked on the flashlight, stepped down one stair, then another. That's when I saw it. The fog patch. Bigger this time. Covering almost half the window. And through it, faint but clear, was a smudge, like fingers dragged down the glass. 4 lines. Maybe 5. I nearly bolted right then. But something kept me frozen. It was the sound. Breathing. Soft. Slow. On the other side of the glass. I shined the flashlight at the window, and in that instant, swear to God, I saw eyes. Pale, almost white, just staring back at me. I dropped the light. It clattered on the concrete, beam spinning wildly. I grabbed it and ran up the stairs so fast I tripped on the top step and slammed the door shut. I locked it. Then shoved a chair under the handle. I didn't sleep that night. When Mom got home, I told her someone was outside. She checked the yard. No footprints. No smudges on the window. Nothing. Probably raccoons, she said. But raccoons don't breathe like that. I didn't go in the basement for 3 days. Mom stopped asking why I was doing laundry in the bathtub. She just looked tired. I think she thought I was acting out because of the divorce. Maybe I wanted her to think that. But Tuesday night, I heard it again. Not tapping this time. Scratching. Slow, dragging scratches, like nails, or claws, over glass. I lay in bed staring at the ceiling, every muscle locked. I told myself not to go look. I told myself if I stayed put, it would stop. But it didn't. It got louder. I grabbed the flashlight. My hands wouldn't stop shaking. I didn't even remember walking down the hall, I just remember standing at the basement door, my forehead against the wood, listening. The scratching stopped. I don't know why I opened it. Maybe because silence is worse than noise. I eased the door open. The bulb was off. I knew I left it on. I clicked the flashlight. The beam cut through the dark. I stepped down the stairs, one by one, trying not to breathe. That's when I saw it. The window was clear. No fog. No smudge. Nothing. I almost laughed. Until the bulb flickered on by itself. And there it was. A face pressed against the glass. Not human. Not anything I could name. Skin too pale, stretched too tight. No nose. Just those eyes, huge, milky, almost glowing. It didn't blink. And then, it smiled. Not wide. Just enough. Like it knew I couldn't move. I dropped the flashlight. The beam spun, hit the freezer, then the stairs, then landed back on the window. The face was gone. I bolted up the stairs, slammed the door, locked it, shoved the chair against it so hard it splintered. I called my mom. Told her we had to move. Told her I'd sleep in the car if I had to. She didn't answer. The scratching started again. Only this time, it wasn't at the window. It was on the basement door. I pressed my ear against it, hard hammering, and heard it. Evan. A whisper. Clear. Right on the other side. And then, silence. I never opened that door again.